Welcome back, Cubs. Direwolf here. I want to talk to you guys about CNN's hashtag #MyFreedomDay. This is an event that CNN's putting on, encouraging students all around the country to get together on March 14th to bring awareness to modern slavery and human trafficking. You guys already know I don't like CNN very much because I spend a lot of time calling out the bullshit that they sell. However, I will give credit where credit is due. Human trafficking is a serious problem that we all need to be aware of. And part of this hashtag campaign has been people holding up a sign saying "My Freedom Day" and saying what freedom means to them. Here's an example from CNN themselves.
Freedom is being able to make your own choices, to choose how you want to dress, when and what you want to eat, who you want to see, where you want to live. It means earning a fair wage for an honest job that you chose for yourself. It means not being exploited or mistreated.
I can completely agree with that definition, and a lot of people have already given their definitions of what freedom means to them. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, but there's only so many different ways you can define freedom. So I'm going to look at this at a slightly different angle. I'm going to look at what freedom is not. I believe this is an important question because a lot of people on the regressive left claim they have a lot of these different freedoms without any consideration of how these supposed freedoms affect other people. Freedom should not be a selfish endeavor. It should be equal for all people. Freedom is not being forced to buy a product, even healthcare. Men should not be forced to pay for prenatal care, and the young and healthy should not be forced to pay for long-term convalescent care. Freedom is not having your small family-owned business burned down by Black Lives Matters. Freedom is not having your ambulance blocked by protesters in the street. Freedom is not only allowing regressive leftist voices to be heard on campus, it is also not the use of violence being used to silence anyone who disagrees with the regressive left. Freedom is not being forced to wear the burqa or being thrown off roofs if you are gay. Freedom is not Sharia law. Freedom is not being labeled bad, racist, or oppressive just because you are white, straight, or male. Freedom is not being denied a job or losing your job, not because of the quality of your work, but because you're not the correct minority that will fill the company's quota. Affirmative action is not freedom. Freedom is not having the government step in and force a small company to provide a service it does not want to provide. Freedom is not the censorship of any ideas, even unpopular and offensive ones. Freedom is not having your government spy on you and save all of your communications and personal data. Freedom is not taking the wealth from those who are successful and giving it to those who refuse to work. Freedom is not punishing the successful and encouraging the lazy. Freedom is not socialism, communism, or Marxism. Not allowing parents to choose which school their kids go to is not freedom. Dog collars, leashes, modern slavery, and human trafficking are all not freedom and are all serious issues that we need to address.
Human trafficking and modern slavery are abhorrent abuses of human rights, shamefully robbing people of their dignity, causing misery to the lives of the victims, their families, and wider communities. If you suspect human trafficking or modern slavery is taking place, reports can be made by calling the police. General indicators include fear of authorities, no ID documents, poor living conditions, working long hours for little or no pay.
Fear of authority, poor living conditions, working long hours for little or no pay. That kind of describes me. Hey guys, we thought we'd join the military, but it looks like we actually got human trafficked. I'm only kidding. I'm at least 70% sure I wasn't human trafficked. Human trafficking is a very serious issue. I'm glad that CNN is doing the right thing by raising awareness of it. But I encourage all the leftists out there, while they're thinking about all the things that freedom means to them, I hope they remember that if they have the freedom to infringe upon the freedoms of others, then they have no freedom at all. Direwolf, out.